to do is I'm going to show you how to lower your spare tire without the special key that comes on certain model years of the Ford F-150 or the F-Series pickup trucks. Between 1997 and 2003, Ford made you put a special socket on the end of your spare tire handle in order to get it was an anti-theft prevention device, and it hooked on the end here. And my truck I bought used, I don't have one, so I had to figure a way to get the spare tire down without it. And of course you can see that if you put it in to lower it, you would just turn and turn and turn counterclockwise, and it wouldn't go down. And so what I did was, I've already done it. Now I've got it so that it works just with the handle. There's what I did was I removed this little thing here. You can see that there's little grooves in there, and the key would fit in there and turn it. And without that special key, you couldn't get it to turn down. So what you want to do is, if you've lost that special socket, Ford no longer makes them. You can't go to the dealer and buy them. So what you want to do is extract this. And before you can extract this, you have to get the tire down. So, and that's if you go to the dealership, their mechanics will want to bust it out with a hammer, and they don't like doing it. I've talked to them. Sometimes they can drill them out. But it's about 2 feet in, or 20 inches in, so you'd have to have a really long drill bit if you wanted to do that. What I did was a lot easier, and what I did was I took just a regular 3/8 inch drive socket set, and made sure I had about 20 inches in extensions. You could, if you don't have a long one, you could get a bunch of short ones and just tie them together. Then you want a special socket. This is an extraction socket, and you want the 15 millimeter. At least that's what worked for me. So put this 15 millimeter on there, and it will, as you turn this counterclockwise, it will lower it. And you can see that it bites into it. This is a handy tool to have anyway. It's designed so when you strip bolts, you can loosen them, get them out, and that's what it's doing. Because as you can see, this is essentially round. So you want something that will go over there and bite it and turn it so that it will lower the tire. So that's what I did. That's how I got it down. And then once you get it down, then you can unhook the winch. And I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so I've lowered the spare tire, and now I'm going to show you how to remove the winch so that you can get that keyhole out. So just move the tire out of the way. The winch is held up with 2 bolts. So I'm just going to take this out. Okay, and then you're going to need to have a flat-headed screwdriver. There's this, it came out really easy for me, but it'll be hard the first time. This is the handle guide, and you can see that there's some notches there, and you've got to somehow break that loose from the winch with a flat-headed screwdriver. Then you can see, you just take this winch out, get it above the frame, pull the cable through. It's easier to work on when you don't have to lay on your back. So this is what you're trying to do. Now this is after it's already been fixed. I took this out of it. This was in here like this. So it was all the way down before. I took a screwdriver and a hammer and I banged on it to extract that out and pull that out. Now you can see that it's open, and the key will fit in there and turn with the handle. So that's what you want to do. It's a common problem. It was one of Ford's bad ideas. Once it's out, you won't have, I guess you don't have the anti-theft, but it's certainly better than some of the other options. The dealers wanted me to actually cut the cable to get I talked to a couple tire stores, and that's what they do, is they cut the cable to get the spare tire down, and then you've got to go buy another one of these. I think they're pretty expensive. So that's the easy way to do it, and I'm sure there's a lot of people with this problem out there. That's how now I have access to my spare tire.